Let's turn our attention now to the Cowboys, who staged their pro day this week in Stillwater. The most impressive thing on Thursday had to be Malcolm Rodriguez. 36 reps on the bench, more than any linebacker at the NFL Combine. The Cowboys opened spring practice on Tuesday, but the big news of the week came Friday with the details of the changes in Mike Gundy's contract. It makes him the highest paid coach in the Big 12 in the first year, this year, 2022. The total compensation with year-end bonus is $7.46 million. The total value of the contract over 5 years is more than $38 million. This is the type of commitment Gundy talked about a couple of times during last season when it comes to being serious about trying to establish OSU as the leading program in the new Big 12 Conference. Mixing with that, the full-time assistants are all receiving raises, Dusty.
No question, John. Look, well-earned and much deserved. Look, he has helped transform Oklahoma State football into a top 25 program. This past season was one of his best. As Gundy had earlier stated, this is the cost of doing business. Great coaches are compensated. They win games. They make the school money. Same for assistants, or you're going to lose them. This should enhance the working relationship with athletic director Chad Weiberg, which has been great with Gundy since he's taken over. Helps recruiting, shows commitment and stability. With the league about to massively shift, Oklahoma State can be very confident and optimistic with their premier coach under contract moving into this new frontier.
Well, as for practice, we said the Cowboys opened on Tuesday, and you carry some momentum off the Fiesta Bowl win over Notre Dame for sure, but you're also looking to see who will step up in some key positions. There's an immediate need for some offensive line help. You lose Josh Sills and Danny Godlewski, the center, and a few others hit the transfer portal. But good news tonight from Polk's report, the Cowboys pick up commitments from two in the portal. Former USC tackle Casey Collier, Texas native, a redshirt sophomore, and sophomore Jason Brooks, who started last season at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, John, that's great news for Charlie Dickey and the overall depth of that offensive line. After losing 4 this offseason to the portal, getting 2 experienced players really helps that room. I look to Hunter Woodward, Cole Birmingham to be the leaders in the room as experienced veterans. I expect Joe Michalski to be the front runner for center after playing solid the last 4 games last season. But this spring, it's going to be massive for Caleb Etienne and recently signed 4-star JUCO transfer Tyrone Weber. Both will have a chance to compete for a starting spot with high ceilings. The pads come on tomorrow for the first time in Stillwater. So let the games begin, John.
Yep, this is also another important spring for Spencer Sanders. It always is for quarterbacks. Mostly to try and get rhythm and timing down with some of the younger receivers who will step into more prominent roles. And it's always important to keep your starter healthy, especially now after Shane Illingworth's departure. Gundy was asked about the impact of the portal on the position.
With open transfer, that's the one position where it seems to be leading the charge that if I or that player's not the quarterback, then we're seeing them take a tendency and just go somewhere else and want to be the guy.
Well, look, Coach Gundy's absolutely right about the quarterback position. Typically, only one guy plays at that spot, unlike other positions, and most quarterbacks don't lack confidence in their ability. Right, Dean?
That's right.
Look, the transfer portal taketh and giveth away, including at the quarterback spot. Just ask Oklahoma. Spencer Sanders is clearly the guy. But with some of his injury history and style of play, I do expect the Cowboys to try to add veteran depth there in the portal after spring practice.